Welcome to Caching Waves. This is your Elliott Wave update for Arbitrum. Just an update on the trade. You can see it up here, up 418 currently, and I've moved my stop up. I'll show you that on the charts. So guaranteed 323 no matter what. And this is on my public account where the original size was 10,000, risking 1% per trade, $100 max loss. So going to the charts here on the 4 hour, you can see we came just shy for our third at the 618, looking for slightly above the 200 for our fifth wave. Up at 285 currently is my target, and that's the extension of the 1 off the 3, 1 to the 3 off the 4 at the 618 extension, which is a common target for the fifth wave, and it lines up with a lot of fibs. So you can see in blue, just everything fit perfectly. We had our wave 1, 2, third came to the 1.618 extension, fourth wave came right between the 236 and 382, and we got a bit of an extension in our fifth of the third, came back, launched off. Okay, so down on the 15 minute, my initial trade setup was down here at this wave 2, stop at this low. As soon as we made new highs, move that to break even, and after this correction here, I've now moved my stop up to this pivot here. Reason being, if Bitcoin's going to collapse, I'm neutral on that at the moment, but if it is, I don't want to risk more than this level here. And this is how we can be complete. This is a 3-wave ABC, 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 so an ending diagonal. But remember, if you go to the larger time frames, we have not hit target. So I'm leaving this option open that this was a flat and we need another ABC to the upside for that fifth wave. And if Bitcoin goes sideways, we'll probably get that. And if we get that, I'll be looking for a short after the fact. So stop's been moved up to this level, looking for an ABC. Okay, let's add the alternative, that the possibility that the top is in. What would that look like? What that would look like down on the 15 minute is this is a 5-wave move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're making a ABC and a sideways correction, which is possible. It looks like it's struggling now. And if we need that impulse to the upside, we'd expect this to get moving. As a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A wave, B, and we get our 5 waves up like so, ABC. But if we pivot between the 50 and the 618 of this move to the downside, which you can see here, and we start dropping quickly, I would be quite concerned that that bigger correction to the downside is coming. And once we make this new high, my stop's now moving to this pivot. To protect even more of the trade. Again, because if we're moving higher, we'd expect this pivot to hold, and this would be more of a 1, 2, 1, 2. So if we get this, I will update this, but in case you just want to think ahead, if this is actually a correction and we resume downtrend, this would be an ABC. And what I would do is, as soon as this B wave breaks, that's where my short is triggered. So I let the market enter me in. If we get this wave and we drop down, I would get triggered below that B level. Stop goes at the C. I'm targeting down between the 50 and the 618 of that entire move to the upside on the 4 hour. But you also keep in mind that corrections can always get bigger. So if this happens, I have it in my head that the correction can get bigger, where we come up, come down, trigger that B wave, I'm in, comes back up, C wave, and then it collapses. I'm sure you've been in trades where that's happened to you, so I'm perfectly fine doing it twice. If somebody was swing trading, your best bet would be to take that short, put the stop at this fifth wave high. And there's no right answer. There's only positives and negatives. The positive is you'll win more often putting the stop at this high. The negative is if you did it my way, you'll make more entering multiple times because you can position size up as long as you're managing your entry correctly. Because just to give you an example, if you took it from the high targeting down here and I took 2 entries, but my stop was at that C wave, you can see I make almost twice as much on the trade. So I'm happy doing it twice. So we'll see if we see which one we get. I want to see this get moving, either making a 1-2, 1-2. And that would be our A wave, B wave, C wave to the upside, or come up here, collapse, in which case I'll take a short entry, stop at this high. All right, guys, this is an ugly wave to count, which is why this can already be complete, or this is a zigzag, zigzag, flat pattern, and then we get a zigzag up, or this is 3 zigzags and we've actually completed and just double topped. But I think that's unlikely at the moment just because we have these targets on these targets up here with a lot of confluence haven't been hit. But again, the market's going to do what it's going to do. If Bitcoin collapses, everything's going to collapse. But this is my plan going forward for this setup. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want my updates. I'll see you on the next one.